at this game. So, in theory, you and I can learn together how to do this properly. It's pretty good to me. Are you awake? Looks about as a typical fire. Now, Lynn, being a little more ambitious here, with my house there, I mean, only you'll see when you see the meter, it's quite ferocious. Says that he's a strategist by trade. I don't know, like, I'm not very well versed in it, but it's not that many. It sounds Is this better? Not really yapping right now. Lower the game volume a little more. So, as I was saying, swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. It'll give you a slight advantage. Really essential for units like Lyn, who, as you can see from her poor 2 defense stat, it means that she isn't bulky. So she'll survive primarily off of what's called dodge tanking, wherein by using high avoidance stat, you can avoid getting your ass kicked from these terrifying 5 strength bandits. So, just gonna move Lyn up. Hopefully, my strategy of having her use the only weapon that she has available to her will pay off. Let's close in and attack. How about you let me take care of the strategy? So, here, every time that you initiate combat, there's going to be this screen previewing you how the combat can look like. So you have your character's health and your opponent. Might is the amount of damage that you'll be doing. Hit will be the probability of chance that you have to hit. And crit, the funnest thing, is your chance to be doing major damage. I believe it triples your damage. Now, as you can see, I don't do enough damage to kill this guy in 1 round. And assuming that he hits me on that 39% chance and then goes to attack me next turn, he could kill me if he hits both those 39% chances. So, being an astute student of tactics, I'm instead going to wait and give him the first strike. Ah. This trick isn't for the rookie's fault. So now if I had attacked him and the same thing would have happened and then he would have attacked me, well, I would have gotten a game over on the tutorial chapter, which would have been super embarrassing and completely ruined my credibility as a tactician. And we got to take a look at this upcoming boss. A little bit notorious. His reputation precedes him. He's a lot more than a bandit. He's a bit of an icon in their world. I'm gonna move Lyn up and use one of these vulneraries. Basically health potions. So looking at the battle forecast, it's a similar story as last time. I might have to use one of my 2 vulneraries if I want to survive this one. Who do you think you are? You think you can stand up to batter the beast? Notorious. Iconic. Menace. Now, Lyn has failed in her one advantage so far, which I was talking about, which is her ability to dodge tank. Thankfully, the game gives you early health potions, so I'm not wiping to the prologue chapter just yet. Now, with a 93% chance to hit, it's theoretically possible for me to miss and die, but I'm gonna greed so that I can conserve my vulneraries. Thank God. What? How did you? So now, hopefully, from me taking down... Ooh. That's a pretty good level up. Lyn, I think, has like a 30% growth rate for strength. So getting a level in strength early on is pretty nice. If you get lucky and you're able to get like 3-4 strength points early on, she can be somewhat viable, especially considering you have to deploy her for like the first, I think, 10 chapters of the game. Anyways, like I was saying, hopefully with this, you've learned a thing or two about tactics and strategy. Is my mic better, by the way? Is it too loud relative to the music now, or can you hear the music? Good morning, Forsetti. Are you awake yet? That fight yesterday must have taken a lot out of you. Watching me get the absolute shit kicked out of me. You have some experience in the ways of war, I can see. General, some might call me. Would you allow me to travel with you? What? Ask your parents' permission before going online. My mother and father died 6 months ago. My people, the Lorca, they don't. I'm the last of my tribe. Probably how Bada the Beast got so strong. He was EXP farming the Sacaeans. Bandits attacked. They killed so many people. The tribe was scattered. My father was our chieftain, and I wanted to protect our people. But I was so young. Our people were old-fashioned. They wouldn't follow a woman. No one would follow me. Yet another example of the patriarchy being responsible for the downfall of Sacaean civilization. Been alone for so long. No more tears. Thank you. I'm better now. I must become stronger so that I may avenge my father's death. Yesterday's battle taught me something. I won't become stronger by sitting here alone. Forsetti, tell me you'll train me, that you'll let me travel with you. Maybe they're alluding to the support mechanic introduced in this game's technically sequel? The one that came before this, finally. You will? That's wonderful. Thank you! Oh, thank you! We'll be better off working together, I know it. You'll be my master strategist, and I'll be your peerless warrior. I wouldn't go that far, but you're the best I've got. Alright, well I've been brought into this revenge quest. The apprentice tactician Forsetti and the young sword fighter Lin. A strange pair on an even stranger journey. To prepare for the long road ahead. They go to Bulgur, the commercial center of Sacae. Unbeknownst to Lin, she will discover something that'll alter her life forever. One of the funny things about playing, like, I started playing Fire Emblem when I was in like middle school. Playing it now as an adult that became a bit of a history autist is seeing is seeing just how much every single place, at least like a good 80% of it, is based off of real life locations. Like Bulgaria is a pretty free one to get you going. Footsteps of Fate, Chapter 1. Forsetti, over here. This is Bulgur, the biggest city in all of Sacae. Should purchase supplies for a journey. God knows we'll need more vulneraries. Oh my heart! What a dazzling vision of loveliness. Wait, O beauteous one. Would you not favor me with your name, or better yet, your company? Where are you from, Sir Knight, that you speak so freely to a stranger? Ha! I thought you never asked. I am from Lycia. I hail from the Kalen Canton, home to men of passion and fire. Shouldn't that be home to callow oafs with loose tongues? Respect to Lynn, she doesn't tolerate these horn dogs. Kane and Sen, Kane and Kent. Thane and Kent, good lord. These are the games, Christmas nights. I don't much care for this dialogue, so I'm just gonna talk over it. These games, Christmas nights. Basically, in every Fire Emblem game, the Lord will get an early game red and green Cavalier. One of them will be slightly bulkier and have better attack, and one of them will be faster and have slightly better skill. By the merit of them being cavalry units, they're immediately really good. Movement is like the best stat in the game, especially inside of this game, where you have access to the rescue command, which I'll go into when it would be pertinent, I suppose. Cavalry also, in this game, get access to both lances and swords. So, most base classes don't get 2 weapon types, so it makes them very useful to be able to exploit the weapon triangle. Now Kent has to... I'm trying to see which one would be the soy individual amongst these two, but I'm gonna go off and say it's Sam. So, they're coming to realize right now that this Lin fella might be a little more important than I first thought. This must be... He's going for revenge for his old friend, Bad of the Beast, his mentor, his idol, his master. Have fun. Oh no, there are more of them that I can handle. But I'll not give up. Hey, there she is! Oh, that's not a bandit. This is one of the knights. You can tell by the slight differences in my voice. Finally caught up. Hold! You there! What is your business? Such numbers against a girl? Cowards! Every one of you. You're from... We can discuss that later. It appears these ruffians mean to do you harm. There's a fight they want. Let them look to me! Stand back. I'll take care of this. No! This is my fight. Stay out of my way. I feel bad for yapping over this because I am in love with just about every track inside of these series. You don't really get to hear it too much. So I'll just mash the A button on my Nintendo PC to get us to the important battlefield. Cool. So, now with this having additional units on our side, we gain San and Kent. I'm just taking a quick gander at their base stats here. It seems that San is the more, I guess, bulky of our 2 Christmas Cavaliers. So, I guess Kent is the soy one. He does not have the proper bulk. But both of them are like, I would say at least A-tier units inside of the game. Because as you can see from their 7 move compared to Lin's puny 5, means that you have a lot more like flexibility with them. Not to mention the fact that they come with 2 weapon classes out of the gate. Also, their aid stat of 16 compared to Lin's 4 aid stat. This is basically your strength for picking up other units and getting them out of a pickle so that when you miss position, you're able to get a unit to essentially grab them and take them off the field. And it'll weaken your unit while you're holding on to them, but at least the vulnerable one won't be inside of the crosshairs to die. And your aid strength, or your aid stat, I believe has to be equal or higher than their con stat. So Lin, for example, won't be rescuing very many units, whereas, well, Sane and Kent can aid just about anyone. Well, I mentioned it, the con stat is also like your ability to wield heavier weapons. So every weapon has a weight stat, and every point of weight that's above your con will have you incur a speed penalty of 1. So axes and lances in particular are very heavy. Also, I see that they don't give Sane a sword. They do give Kemp one. But anyways, I think that's about it for the pertinent information which I could provide you with, at least at this juncture. So yeah, here we can see the disadvantage of Sane not being equipped with a sword for this map is that he is disadvantaged in the weapon triangle. So as you can see, its hit chance is really low, and it boosts the bandit's hit chance. Whereas if you compare it to Kent, well, he has a guaranteed hit, and he's more than likely to not be hit. I might as well go over these forests. Tiles on the map will provide you with both defensive bonuses as well as bonuses to your avoidance, but they come at a heavy cost. That being that it costs extra movement to move through these tiles. I believe it's an extra 1 movement cost to move through the forest. So, I think it's 2 per for cavalry. So cavalry are more penalized for movement compared to a light infantry unit like Lin. And as you can see, her dodge tanking capabilities inside of these forests, plus the weapon triangle, make her nearly unkillable. So I'm gonna take the risk of attacking this bandit despite her frailty. There we go. Now we're in the mud. Now, I purposefully softened this bandit up for Sane to go in for what should hopefully be a free kill, as you do gain a fair bit more experience for knocking down the enemies, and Sane for me personally is the most high value unit for me to train, as I greatly value stats like defense and strength more than I would skill and speed, which is what Kent is packing. As well as we would need a measure of bulk on our team. So here I'm able to see exactly where this enemy bandit is able to move to. So I want to bait him out using Lin, because I know that she can easily dodge tank inside of these forests. So I'm going to tactically place my cavaliers outside of range. Now, since we're relatively safe, I can send Kent out here to fight this bandit, knowing that there isn't really anything that could go wrong here, and I'll just feed this kill over to Sane. It'll be harder for him to get experience early on these maps, just because, again, he's at a near perpetual weapon triangle disadvantage. And then I'll move Lin to this position to where the enemy bandit can't attack her from the safety of the forest. But he will prioritize attacking Lin because he's able to deal more damage to her. Now, I think I will leave a kill for Kent. Because even if that he isn't bulky, he's still probably the second or third strongest class of the game. And another easy kill. I should have probably given that one to Sane, actually. Uh, just because it's a little closer to leveling up. It is what it is. Now this boss, oftentimes the enemy bosses don't move, but there isn't always a surefire way of knowing if this one for some reason does. I'm just gonna have Lynn wait on this forest tile in case that he does. Oh, okay. So we're safe. We're in the clear. Now again, we don't want to attack this guy. Because there is a chance that he just hits us on both times. And then, yeah, I won't attack with either of these guys just to ensure that I can choose who finishes them off. Accursed knight, always tampering in others' affairs. So easy chip damage here. Now, since Kent leaves him at 1 health, I can have Kent chip away at him. Just really trying to maximize the experience out of this. And then I'll move Lynn to safety and try to feed the kill to Sane. Now this could be called a little bit of a tactical blunder. Thankfully, even if Sane missed and got hit both times, I knew that he would live on 1 health. Blast! There was only supposed to be a lone girl. Who was supplying you this information, pal? Get strength. That's the last of them. Fantastic work, Forseti. Thank you. Now you get a real, advancement, I guess you could say. I don't know how many games got these, not necessarily cutscene, but cool-looking drawn images. We have ventured from Kaelin and Lycia in search of someone. Lycia, that's the country beyond the mountains in the southwest, isn't it? Correct. We've come as messengers to the Lady Madeline, who eloped with a nomad some 19 years ago. Madeline? Our lord the Marquis of Kaelin's only daughter. He was heartbroken his own daughter would abandon him so. Eventually the Marquis simply declared that he had no daughter. And then this year, we received a letter from Lady Madeline. It said that her husband, her husband, and their daughter were living happily on the Sakay Plains. The Marquis was ecstatic to learn he had a granddaughter of 18 years. I remember the smile on his face when he announced that he'd suddenly become a grandfather. The granddaughter's name is Lindis. It's also the name of the Marquis's wife. Passed away at an early age. Lindis? That she should bear this name thawed the Marquis's heart. Now, his only wish is to meet his daughter's family, at least once. This is why we're here. We didn't know that Lady Madeline died a few days after sending her letter. We learned this shortly after arriving here in Bulgar. But we also learned all was not lost. Her daughter yet lives. We heard that she was living alone on the plains. I knew it immediately. You are Lady Lindis. Why would you think that? Your resemblance to your departed mother is remarkable. What? Did you know my mother? I'm sorry to say I never met her directly, but I saw her portraits at Castle Kaelin. To the rest of my tribe, I was always Lynn. When I was with my parents, it was just the 3 of us. I was Lindis. It's all so strange. I was all alone in the world, and now I have a grandfather. Lindis. I never thought I would hear that name again. Wait! That bandit! He called me Lindis too. What? How could he have? He was a henchman of Lord Lundgren, wasn't he? Lundgren? Who's that? The Marquess's younger brother. Everyone assumed that Lady Madeline was gone forever. This made Lord Lundgren heir to the Marquess's title. To be blunt, milady, your existence is an obstacle to your granduncle's ambitions. But I have no interest in inheriting any title. Unfortunately, your granduncle is not the sort of man to believe that. I believe the attempts on your life will persist. What should I do? Accompany us to Kalen. Continuing on this way is dangerous. I feel I have little choice. I'll go with you. We love implications. Versetti, I'm sorry. Just a second. This changes everything. What will you do, Versetti? You want me to decide? Of course your companionship would do much to ease my journey, but it's going to be so dangerous. You'll come? Are you sure? Thank you. Let me ask you again for your friendship and your aid. A small altar lives on the outskirts of Bulgur. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sakai, has long been known for its powerful bond to the world of spirits. Before starting their journey, our travelers come here to pray for their well-being. At this altar, Lin's hand is directed to grand inheritance. Corsetti, hold a moment and allow me a short detour. There's a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. The people of Sakai go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Oh, how quaint! The teachings of Elibe have the most followers in Elibe. It's nice to see that here at least, the ancient customs are still observed. Old man, stay where you are and hold your tongue. Threat me as you will, but I will not give up the Manikadi. The Manikadi is a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it? In combat? Sacrilege! Sacrilege? I am glass! The gods feared my name. My swordplay is peerless. If I want this sword, then this sword I shall have. Now get out of my way! Oh! This is it. It's more magnificent than I'd imagined. This sword is made for a swordsman of my skill. What's this? I can't draw the sword from its scabbard. The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting, and they have rejected you. What? Listen, you senile old fool. If you value your own life, you'll get out of my sight! Oh. Curses, miserable spirits. I care nothing for you. Oh, shit. I just skipped the dialogue. I beg your pardon, milady. Are you headed east, to the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a band of local ruffians in there not too long ago. They seemed intent on stealing the altar's sacred sword. The Manikadi. They're going to steal it. I cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please help him. Lindis, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you'll need to prepare. You're right. Say, Versetti, there are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. I wonder what tremendous dialogue this game has prepared for us in these homes. Typically, these homes, you can visit them to get some dialogue, which will sometimes have flavor on the game, or some useful tips. Say, aren't you the... Oh, you're going to help the priest. Well, perhaps you could benefit from something I saw earlier. The bandits may have the main entrance guarded. However, one of the altar's walls is cracked and in poor repair. You might be able to create another entrance by hitting that section with your weapons. We're all counting on you. I guess this was one of the useful tips, however. Do you know much about the sword held at the altar? It's called the Manikadi, blessed by the spirits. According to the priest, the Manikadi is waiting for its rightful owner to appear. It's so odd, don't you think? The idea that a sword can choose who will wield it. Mountains make it more difficult to be hit. But they're difficult to traverse. If you're riding on horseback, you can't cross them at all. Be careful. Good tip. But how am I going to get my cavalry into here? One is completely cut off by my... Of course, the cracked wall that they mentioned earlier was right in my face this whole time. Alright. So I'm just gonna look through here. None of these guys have anything particularly valuable on them. Except for glass. He has a vulnerary. If an item is shining green like that, it means that if you subdue this individual, you'll gain access to the item. So pretty nifty. And by that, I mean you pilfer it off of them after they're dead. Now, Sane just leveled up, and I do believe that Lynn is on the verge of leveling. So I'm going to feed the kill to her. Another strength level. Holy fuck. Okay. I swear I wasn't lying. She's a horrible unit. So the only explanation is that bullying your units does make them better. Makes them grind a little harder. I'm not sure why. But Lance does have wrong Fire Emblem. Kent does have his Lance equipped. Like them getting hit there, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Take the free chip, and that should be a level up for Kent. Hopefully he's as blessed as Lynn. Not bad. Yeah, as you can see, all units have low resistance. Would make magic pretty good. If I look at the enemies real quick, see that all of them, at least at this stage, have 0 resistance. Majority of the time, units will have lower resistance, which is like defense, but for magic attacks. This is a calculated risk that I'm not going to take. I'm gonna have Lynn start chipping away at this wall. Now, even if Sane doesn't hit anything and gets hit by everything, he doesn't die. This is the important thing. Oh, I guess that would have been the case even if I swung, but rather leave him with a slightly larger health pool. Thank God. I'd like to get Sane up to at least level 10. That way I can early promote him into Paladin. Using Wallace's Night Crest. Yeah, our level ups are really blessed. Okay. Finally, we'll have reached the most difficult part of this chapter, which is destroying the wall. Now, this boss is sitting on the throne. I'm going to assume that he's not going to move and kill me. He doesn't do that. I can have Kent be tactically placed here. Go for a quick swing. Same doesn't have a vulnerary. Doesn't have a vulnerary, and he's quite low HP, so I'm just gonna take my time with this. Oh, the bandit prioritizes Lynn. Yeah, makes sense. He can most likely deal more damage to her. This mercenary has 10 attack, and he's coming at us with 5 speed, so if I were to have Sane fight him... Oh, he lives that very easily. As you can see, my hit rates are substantially lower, even if I have the weapon triangle advantage. That's because Thrones is like one of the best defensive terrain in the game. Obviously, you don't get to use them often, if at all. It's usually meant to make boss fights a little bit more challenging. They'll also heal the enemies every turn. Who do you think you are? You think you can stand up to Glass the Gallant? What chance do you think you have against me? Now I'm for sure going to be feeding the kill to Sane here. Now, if he misses, well, I could be in trouble next turn. But I have 2 other units that can attack, so I'm comfortable taking the risk. You... 07 to Glass the Gallant. Another good level up? Horrible. Well, sometimes you get level ups where you just level HP. Friendship ended with Sane. Kent is my new favorite Christmas night. So I'm not going to seize the throne just yet. To capitalize on this lone bandit here. To gain a little bit more experience. The wraparound. Now, unfortunately, Lin mode, or depends on perspective, but Lin mode is the tutorial mode. And with this game being the first game for the stupid Westerners, It is very easy, even if I'm playing it on the alleged Lin hard mode. So there won't be that much action. So hopefully you guys aren't seasoned Fire Emblem veterans. So if you aren't a seasoned Fire Emblem veteran, feel free to ask questions of these maneuvers or for any tips and tricks. Your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe? I'm Lin. I'm the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir? Thanks to you, I'm unscathed. You have my gratitude. And the sword, is it safe? Yes, I have sealed the sword safely away. Till I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. As a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands upon the Manikari. Touch the blade's pattern and pray for a safe journey. Oh, thank you so much. What? It's glowing. It's the power of the spirits. Lin, they have looked into your soul and they call out to you. What does that mean? It means you're gonna start being useless if you don't get a unique weapon. Take it. No, I can't. I couldn't. It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath. Came out effortlessly. Even get a beautiful cutscene. I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of the Manikadi in my life. I'm indeed fortunate to see the sword. Oh, this is the priest, not Lin. I'm indeed fortunate to see your sword reach your hands. My sword? It's time for you to go, Lin. You face a great many ordeals. Grip this sword and meet your destiny head on. Yes. Yes, sir! Get the Manikari. Lords in Fire Emblem always get a unique sword to start the game off. 99% of the time it'll be a rapier. That'll be effective against cavalry units and armored units. I believe it's the same for the Manikari. Gives a slightly higher crit chance. Perhaps the most famous sword in all of Sakai, in my hand. It's not so strange, in fact. Many legends tell similar tales. Special blades all over the land call out to their proper owners. Is this the blazing blade? Yet when I saw you draw that blade, Lindis, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it. Stop it. I'm nothing special. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Manikari itself feels very comfortable with you. Does it make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand, a blade that only I can wield. That seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. Look at it, Forsetti. This is the Manikari. This is my sword. I must care for it well. I have a feeling from the music that these guys are not very good people. What? Madeline's daughter is still alive? Yes, Lord Lundgren. The girl is traveling with Kent and Sane. What are your orders? You let them be. Bah! I've heard that Northern Burn is full of bandits. She's just a girl. She'll not survive her journey there. Wow. The misogyny is very apparent in Kayla. And Sakai. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must be ended quickly. Let's kill this guy. The poison. There must be no blunders. Yes, my lord. He suspects nothing and continues to drink it. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. The one with the guy with the poison. It'll come back to me later. The Marcus's death, due no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off. Soon. Soon Kaylin will be mine. The secrets of her past reveal in the words of the two Knights of Lycia. Now to meet her grandfather, Lyn heads west. To Lycia and to her destiny. A mountain range separates the Sakai plains from Bern. There are many bandits lurking here. No, it's not Huncules. It's another Disney movie. It's the one where the prince gets turned into a llama. I can't remember the name of it. But the edit is from the same guy who made Huncules. There are many bandits lurking here, the cruelest of which are the Taliver. They wreak havoc on both Sakai and Bern, and their savagery knows no bounds. On her 10th day away from the plains, Lyn witnesses their atrocities herself. This place, the entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't their Marcus do anything to help? Calver Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. The Emperor's new... I don't remember what it is. The Emperor's new something. No Marcus holds power here. My village was near here, on the other side of the mountain. My people were... The Taliver bandits came at night. It only took one night. The survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I'll never forgive them. Never! Without their leader, you guys might stand a chance at beating them. Lindis. I'm not running away. I will be back someday. I'll be stronger. I'll break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath a stallion's hooves. I'll avenge my people. I'll do everything in my power. When the time comes, bring me with you. Sane. Don't forget me either. Can't. Oh! You too, Fersetti. Thank you. Wait right there, little lady. What are you going to do, apologize, huh? Hey, she's quite a catch, eh, buddy? I bet the boss would give us a pretty penny for her. He doesn't know what happened to Bat of the Beast. Yeah, he roughed me up quite a bit, so I figure fair's fair. It's no more than she deserves. What are we gonna do with a flying mule? Don't you dare touch her! What? You just watch your mouth, girlie. Do what you will with me, just... let her go. Please, I beg of you. Ha ha! Silly twit. Pegasus can only be found in Ilia. The rare beast, worth more than you by far. We can sell it for a mountain of gold. Let it go! Ha! You know, he's right. Pegasi are incredibly valuable. They solo carry the Pegasus Rider class. According to the people who are really good at this game. They can be a little tricky to use because they're incredibly frail, don't deal that damage, and they're really fast. And You know what, I'll get to explaining when we get to the actual chapter section. What's this? Be on your guard, Lindis. There seems to be some sort of commotion over there. That's a Pegasus. Could it be? Florina? Is that you, Florina? Ah! Lynn! Florina! What are you doing in a place such as this? Lynn! Is it really you? Aye. Come now! No crying! I'm sorry. Your acquaintances? Jeez, my friend. This is Florina. Mr. Pegasus Knight. In training from Ilia. She's a little uncomfortable around men. Tell me, Florina, what happened here? Well, I heard that you had left. I decided to follow you. Then I saw this village. I flew down to ask if they had news of you. I didn't see these two, and well... You're Pegasus Landau, Tom? Well, well... Aha! You heard her. She admits her fault. She stepped on my friend and now she's got to pay. She's gonna be sold into slavery. It's only fair. You apologize, Florina? Yes. Told them I was sorry many times over. They just wouldn't listen. Don't cry. It's alright. Lynn, listen. He's obviously sorry. Can't we just let this pass? You don't appear to be injured or anything. No chance. The girl goes with us, by force if need be. Let's run away. Hey, come on out now, boys. The men are fair game, but don't put a scratch on the girls. Versetti, we've got to fight back. Lynn, You're Pegasus Knight, aren't you? You can fight, can't you? Yes! Listen carefully, Versetti. We're facing bandits. They're underlings, but we can't take them too lightly. Let's clear them out of here. You ready? I'll do the explanations here. So yeah, this is Florina the Pegasus Knight. They're even better than Cavaliers in the movement department because they're completely unimpeded by terrain. So they can fly over walls, mountains, and it not bother them at all. The trade-off for this is that they have vulnerability to archers and wind tomes. So vulnerability, historically in Fire Emblem, triples the might of the weapon. So say an iron, look at the iron bow, has 6 might, it'd become 18 might when attacking. And since that they're already pretty frail, that's just immediate death. Thankfully, because we're stupid Westerners, they nerfed weapon effectiveness so that when you misposition your units, you wouldn't be punished as hard for it. So taking a gander at Florina, she has a similar profile to Lynn in her growth. Low defense, low strength, a lot of skill and speed. And I think decent resistance if I'm not mistaken. The last thing to look at here is these villages. If you visit them before the enemy does, you'll be able to warn them that they're coming. And the village will close the gates. And this will let you basically reap some very nice rewards from the village. Now the only issue is that, well, we wouldn't be able to get to this northern one. Unless we have a unit that can just walk through terrain. Now, I just have to look at her stats right quick to see if she'd be able to survive a round of combat with... Yeah, she for sure should be able to. 5 speed, 9 attack. She has 9 speed, 4 defense. Okay, yeah. I guess I could also just open up the battle forecast and it does it for me. So we just want to make sure that, that there's no archers in range. Whenever I see an archer on the map, I just make it a habit to constantly check their range to make sure that I don't throw away Pegasus Knights. They're super useful units because of their mobility, and using the rescue command, you can use them to ferry units across the battlefield really efficiently, so your dismounted units don't get left behind. Came down to village? That's good. So many bandits, I wasn't sure what to do. It's not much, but please, take this money. There's an armory southeast of us. Oh, didn't see your message, Chloe. Forsetti is the name of one of the Crusaders inside of Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. The best game in the series, in my opinion. It's also the name of the holy weapon of the descendant of Forsetti. And I believe it's from some Norse mythology thing, or Celtic. A lot of the naming and genealogy comes from Norse and Celtic mythology, so it's your factoid for the day. Prove yourself as you see fit, and help us, please. Cool. So I'm just gonna position her right here, and she should be able to take care of this mercenary bandit, no problem. Oftentimes, mercenaries, when they stick out, you can be like, oh, they hired someone competent. Not this guy. We'll often do that with Myrmidons as well, which are basically Lyn, but not main characters. Lyn is a lord in a Myrmidon costume. Fast, high crit, frail dodge tanks. Okay, so what I can do here... Oh, nice! Kent is able to one-round the archers now, thanks to superior speed growth. Forgot to explain doubling. I believe in this game is if your attack speed is 3 or 4 higher than the enemy, you will attack them twice, but it'll go you hit, then the enemy hits, and then you hit. Or if the enemy is initiating, then they hit, and then you hit twice. Pretty useful to be able to double people. Characters like Lyn should be doubling pretty much the entire game. Is anyone here? Leave us alone, you thugs. Go away, go away. We've got no more gold for you. No, wait, please, we're not bandits. Give me your gold. Want to help the village? Please listen. Remain inside, everyone. I'll go see what's happening. Will the Worthless! This guy. I'll get to him in a second. I'll just enjoy the pretty neat recruitment theme. Yeah, the first use of the recruitment theme is used on Will. The worst character in the game. God, he's bad. Not bandits, huh? So who are you? My name is Lyn. My colleagues and I are just traveling through here. We saw some bandits about. We're going to deal with them, but we need you to go and warn the villagers. Hey, wait. Name's Will. I'm a traveler of sorts, too. Listen, these villagers have been kind to me. Mind if I fight with you? Not at all. We need all the help we can get. Welcome aboard, Will. Little does she know. Lyn and her poor decisions. So this is Will. He's an archer, which is... They're annoying for the enemies, but they're very rarely good for the player. Bows are exclusively 2 ranged weapons. And what this means is that on enemy phase, they can easily be exploited, that the enemy can just walk into you, and you can't retaliate. So they're a player phase unit for the most part. You just chip away at the enemy. Will has... like, incredibly unimpressive base stats, terrible growth, terrible class, terrible unit, horrible. But you can chip at the enemy to make Florina's job a little easier, at least. Typically, that's what you'll do with archers. It'll just be chip. On very high difficulties of Fire Emblem games, I mean, early game archers are super essential. Because you want to be avoiding fighting with the enemy and just doing chip damage on your turn. But it's not what I'm playing here. I'm playing Lyn mode. Even if it's falsely advertised as a hard mode run. Now here, there's a whole lot of enemies. So I think I'm just gonna take it easy. Leave Kent with this sword, move my units down here in preparation to counter attack. And hope that just a few of them move in. Kent is at the point that he's doubling, actually, so that'll make it really easy. Oh, never mind. Not this one. Forgot to check if any of the enemies had anything, any items that I could take or any dangerous weapons. Always a good practice to take a look at this. Because you can have something really rare that you'd want to steal. Or... Jeez, I'm drawing a blank here. Or a weapon that's really dangerous, like a killing edge, or weapons that are made to kill cavalry or your knights. So yeah, always good to have a firm grasp of what your opponent's bringing to the table. Will the Worthless here could give us a bit of chip damage. Stay here. Archer could hit. So he can only be hit by the archer if I have him kill this bandit. So he should be fine. I'd love to be able to give Florina kill. Actually, there is a Florina kill angle. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, so she's not in range of anything else. And if she doesn't secure the kill, well, someone else can get it. But yeah, Pegasus Knights are really valuable to give this last hit experience to, because, well, they can become pretty good even if they're super frail. So I'm actually gonna have Lynn trade her iron sword to Sane. This will give him more weapon triangle control because Lynn has access to her unique weapon. And I'll be able to buy her another one if I want to. So Sane is my best lance wielder. Now this guy's a problem. I'd like to be able to kill him. No ways of attacking Florina, so I think I might just... Yeah, I'll have her use a vulnerary at the end of the turn. I wonder if I have anyone who's able to take this fella down. Oh, Lynn! It's quite powerful now. Let's take some retaliation damage. Now, my analysis of Lynn is kind of making me look like a fraud because I've had one get strength on every level up. And now that she has her sword, she's doing pretty decent damage. He can kill this guy. Okay, so we're getting somewhere here. This bomb has 12 attack. Kent has 5 defense, so he takes 7 damage from him. Then take 4 damage. What did I say from him? 7? Seven and 4. Okay, yeah, no, I can just have him take care of this archer, and he's fine for the next round of combat. Or the enemy turn, rather. So Kent is doing really good work. Now you're seeing the utility of the mobility here is helping with positioning and clearing out the enemy very quickly. Now, I thought this would be a chance for the Worthless one to do some chip damage, but there's always another turn. I'll have Florina chug a vulnerary right quick. Yeah, mounted units, after they do certain actions, are also able to move again, which is pretty nice. Okay, nice. Level up for Ken. Get back to good ways. Another HP level up! My hubris has cursed my my cavalry. Oh, nice. Florina's able to one round the mercenary. That's free 30 experience. One more hit in combat, and she should be leveling up. Now, Sane with his newly acquired iron sword. Let's hold the bandit. How strong is this guy? He's kind of a chump. Granted, Kent isn't at full HP right now, so I can't have him attack, but... I have Will go in here. Because this turn isn't really valuable. And have him buy 2 weapons. Oh, this guy can just straight one-shot her. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna leave staying here. Gonna use one of my vulneraries on Florina. Have her wait, and then she'll be able to score a kill next turn. Draw your sword. We're not listening to any of your stinking apologies. I don't know who this we is, but I don't know if I quite care either. Same level up, hell yeah. These be strength, skill, luck, and defense. So that's a +4, not bad. Getting strength and defense is mainly what I care about, at least for this guy. Now, Florina is in position that she kills him in 2 attacks. So I think to try and guarantee the kill for Florina, since this guy can't kill her, I'm just going to have her wait on this peak and have him attack first. Excuse me. It's you. So you change your mind about coming with us, huh? Well, no. This really is my fault. Really, so can we... What? Come, lass. Out with it. I'm sorry, can we just stop fighting now? You've got to be kidding. After I've made to look like a fool? No way. You're coming with us, I promise you that. If you don't want to get hurt, give yourself up. Kill? Nice. Ugh. You'll live to regret this. My brothers. The Ganelon bandits will not let this stand. That's nice, there's like a bandit syndicate in these mountains. Level up for Florina. Speed and defense. Could have been worse, could have just been speed. At least you get a point of defense. You won't die as fast. Lynn! Florina, why'd you follow me? It's so dangerous. You remember the knighting ceremony of the Pegasus Knight of Elibe? Yes, you joined a band of freelance soldiers to further your training. That would brought you here, Florina. Uh-huh. I wanted to talk to you before I set out. When I went to Sakai, I heard that you left some strangers and... You're worried for me. Thank you, but I'm more worried about you. Me? Listen, most mercenaries are men, right? Bands of men. I can't imagine you being at all comfortable around them. Oh shit, I accidentally skipped forward. Lindis' Legion? It's getting stranger with every day for Seti. Okay, perfect. This is a very opportune time for me to go use the washroom. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. After defeating the bandits, Lynn continues westward. She and her colleagues stop for the night at the ruined fortress, where we got a unique weapon. The Ganelon bandits are in a rage after their brethren fell to Lynn's swords. They race in pursuit of the companions. Their angry footstep sounds closer and closer. This should suffice. Tonight's bed. It's a Mildweald fortress. Is this the best we can do? Come, Will. Surely you jest. The bandits keep everything in turmoil around here. No one has time to worry about travelers. There are rather a lot of us. This'll be fine. Wants to be stuck inside anyway. For a place where I can feel the wind blow. As long as I'm at Lynn's side, I'll be fine. For your protection, your man-at-arms Stain will be right by your side, ladies. Stain, both you and I are to remain awake. We will alternate the watch. Ah, alas! Your pardon, milady. Who's there? Forgive my intrusion. My name's Natalie. I'm from a village not far from here. Ah! Ow! Are you alright? Your leg. It's fine. Don't worry. It's from a childhood sickness. I can't travel far on it, but it doesn't trouble me much. What are you doing here all by yourself? Looking for my husband. I heard he was in this area. Said he was going to raise money to have my leg mended. He left the village and hasn't returned. He's a kind-hearted man, but I think he might be involved in something dangerous. He got so worried. Here's a sketch of him. It's a poor likeness at best, but his name is Dorcas. Dorcas. Whatever happened to Dorcas? Sorry, I don't believe I've seen or heard of him. I trust nobody. If you meet him, please give him a message. Tell him that Natalie is looking for him. I will tell him, I promise. Here they are. We finally tracked down the band that defeated Miguel. So they decided to hole up in this ruined fortress. Perfect. We'll wait till it gets dark and then... You're an idiot. There are only a few of them and some are women. If you attack them at night, I'd be a laughingstock. Besides, we might hurt the women by mistake. I'll not be so wasteful. You're right. Cariga, you're so smart. We'll avenge Miguel and get some pretty souvenirs to boot. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a leader after all. Let's go. Spread out and encircle the place. You rogues! Let's finish this before it gets too dark to see. Hey, you. Your name's Dorcas, right? You haven't done much since you joined us. Those weapons of yours aren't just for show. Today's the day to let us see what you can do. I want you to attack from the back entrance to the east. There's supposed to be a woman inside I want you to capture. Do that and I'll increase your share of the take. If you want gold, you'll get the job done. Bunch of women, huh? Break Natalie's sweet heart to see me sink so low. Hey, Lindis. Outside the fortress. Bandits! What did you say? Persistent bunch, aren't they? What do you think? No. Natalie cannot move well, and that would put her in danger. Let them come to us. We'll fight here within these walls. Steady. Take cover. The command is yours. All you have to do is hold out until they tire and leave. Rest easy, Natalie. No one will harm you. Listen, everyone. Fight with caution. Orsetti. This fortress has 2 entrances. Take the eastern door. Wait. Orsetti. That man over there. Doesn't he resemble the picture of Natalie's husband? Dorcas! Our first axe user of the game. Or, wait. I guess we don't have him yet. So, in Fire Emblem, pretty often, you'll be assembling your forces from people inside the enemy faction that maybe aren't too sure about their cause or being armstrong to their arm forced to fight. Dorcas is the first one of these in the game. By talking to him, you can recruit him to your cause. Much more impressive stats than Will. If you look at his bulk department, his base speed, while not particularly impressive, gets the job done for the most part. Comes equipped with a hand axe, which is one of the best weapons in the game, believe it or not. Simply because it has 1-2 range. So, basically, he gets Will's advantage for free. With a 1-2 range means that you can attack the enemy from afar or from up close. So you can chip away without being retaliated and then still be good to retaliate on your turn. As you can see, he's not in position to hit any of our men. Fun little factoid, Natalie here, Dorcas's wife, if you play maliciously, you can actually have him run in and kill her. No, we never do that, of course, but for what it's worth, it's an option. I'm just gonna have my 2 cavalry units stand at the gates here with their swords, and we're gonna draw in these wretched bandits. I believe these guys are going to take advantage of this wall tile, so we'll definitely have to be careful with that. Alright. Now this part I've been quite looking forward to is the chance to recruit the main man of this game. Yo, Jim. You! Tell me! Are you Dorcas? How do you know my name? Natalie told me. What are you doing with these rogues? I need money. That may be, but joining up with mercenaries? The only way to earn gold in these parts. I'll do anything. Even this. For gold? Anything? Would you hurt your wife? According to the AI programming, he would. Natalie's here. We're protecting her within this fortress. What? She's here. She was so worried that she came looking for you. Think, Dorcas. Would your actions please your wife? You're right. Well, I understand. I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits, here and now. Oh, just one sec. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Nathan. Much love, homie. Really? Yes. I would repay you for your kindness towards Natalie. Allow me to become a mercenary for you. Okay, now, to figure out how I want to tackle these bandits funneling in. Now, we win automatically if you survive through 7 turns. But then, like, you're missing out on a bunch of free experience. So really what you want to do is just try to rush your way through the map. Oh, neat. This bandit drops an iron axe, so if you kill him, well, you get a free weapon for Dorcas, and you don't have to waste his 20 limited hand axe uses. I'm gonna move Dorcas this way, because this guy's just gonna move in and die to Lynn. Big facts, big facts. Arc will be very legendary. Let me take a gander here. Who's most... Okay, both my Cavaliers are at same level of experience. I'd like to be able to move in Florina to, like, get some free experience, but I don't know if that's very feasible. I think for now I'll have Will the Worthless start chipping away at some of the enemies. Oh, hell yeah. I think we could count the free kill here. Which one has leveled better thus far? They've both had pretty decent levels, but I think Sane is definitely making a better case for getting the first promotion item. Paladins are kind of stupid broken in this game, like just getting every single weapon class is a bit ridiculous. Really happy with my Christmas Cavalry performance thus far. Oh. Well, the big downside of Lynn that I was talking about is that she still gets two-shotted by these guys. Whereas I've had my Christmas nights just like chilling for the last 2 turns fighting off all of the enemies. Get more men up here now! It's the game telling you that. They're going to be reinforcing, so don't you dare think that you'll be getting out of this unscathed. So, I'm going to trade to Dorcas, this newly acquired Iron Axe, and I'm going to use one of my vulneraries on Lynn. Because, yeah, if she, or whoever the main lord is at any point in time, dies, then it's kind of GG. Game over. And since I'm playing an Ironman, I haven't decided what an apt punishment would be for a lord dying. Maybe I'll go like sniff salt or something. Will's performance truly blows me away, it has to be said. Who but he could accomplish such feats of perilous virtue, valor, and vigor? Yo, thank you, Jim. Okay, so now I've set up a free kill for my Egg-Knight. I wonder how she does here. Okay, it's free. I think we take the risk here. Risk is always worth taking, if I've learned anything in life. Risk is always worth taking. Finally, my level up curse is cured. Oh shit, I didn't see there was an archer here. Oh! We found the crit, boys! I was only half paying attention. That's sick. GBA crit animations are also, like, one of the most beautiful things on Earth. my humble opinion. I believe the wall will be dead soon. Now I tactically positioned Dorcas there with his hand axe to prevent the enemy's ability of tearing down the wall. There is no wall in Ba Sing Se, as the saying goes. Ah, fuck. Not a good trade there. Okay, how do I want to play this one out? So, the archer... Okay, still isn't in range of killing Florina here. Potential threat here. Damage here, and then if I move can't. Oh, thanks, man. Okay, yeah, so if I use Will the Wild card here to chip down the enemy, this will set up nicely for Kent to be able to one round without taking any retaliation. Big ups, Jim. Thank you very much. One thing you also have to account for is how much thinking you're down to do until you're just like, ah, whatever. I'm just gonna throw this spaghetti at the wall and hope that it sticks. That maneuver is one of those spaghetti moves. Thankfully, due to my smart tactical play, this won't make me lose the game, I hope. Okay, nice. So we're in a pretty decent position here. This guy can only hit sword-wielding units, I think. Yeah. This bow guy isn't hitting my peg knight, which is what I was most concerned about, honestly. I don't want to move Lynn up here, but I'm also scared that she just gets one shot. Just gonna have her chat with Dorcas. Oh, nice. Yeah, Kent, your services have been appreciated, but, you're not getting that promotion, buddy. That's 2 +1 HP levels in a row. It's because I didn't go risk maxing enough, is what it is. Dorcas can kill here, that's nice. It is in fact nice. I'm kind of being overwhelmed from all sides with enemies. Well, I say that, I think I'm... okay, I know. I'm close to outnumbering them, but not quite. This bandit should be free XP for Florina. Yes, indeed. Not risk maxing enough. Not infringe on my integrity too bad here. Look. Wow. +1 luck. Maybe this will help me with my future risky endeavors. This guy can't hit Dorcas. How does Lynn fare in combat with this? Oh, thanks to Will the Weird, Will the Wild, doing some chip damage earlier, Lynn was able to finish this guy off, getting a neat level up. A horrible level up, actually. What is this? Yeah, for you non-Fire Emblem connoisseurs, characters have growth rates whenever they level. Most characters in this game generally have pretty decent growth rates. We got like 3-4 wicked level ups at the start, and then just complete garbage the entire way, except for that one Florina level that I got because I went like, I played very risky. I think it was the game rewarding me for being a cool guy. I think I don't do... You know, I could actually bait out the archer by moving Will down. I wasn't expecting to get a game over there. I didn't realize she fucking died immediately. I honestly don't have much in mind right now. I was thinking about streaming definitely some Fire Emblem at first. Yeah, I'm not too sure what will come, whatever will come more naturally and via special interest at the moment, I guess. I just got back onto a buzz of Fire Emblem. Well, you know, I'm a man of my honor. Yeah, it wasn't the run. Is what it is. Is what it is. Oh well. Fuck! That's a very silly death, but if I'm gonna have one character die, you know, I'd rather it be an NPC that I can't say I did a poor tactical choice. Yeah, make the most of the ADHD buff. But yeah, no, I don't have anything in mind right now for what else I'll be playing. I'm just thinking. I would love to make League content, but I think it probably wouldn't have anyone want to watch that. I'm too boosted at the game. But I guess it is also just something I'd enjoy yapping and playing. But I like playing with the boys, so it's kind of difficult to yap to stream. Anyhow, probably time that I go eat. Thank you very much to everyone who took the effort to tune in. I hope you guys all have a good day. I'll post somewhere when I do more streams, which will probably be soon. Will probably be more Fire Emblem.